Hey guys, what's up? And today we're going to be reviewing the Transformers Generations Voyager class, BLITZWING. Now, here we are, there he is, and first we will take a look at his packaging. So, here is a picture of BLITZWING, and if you didn't know, he is BLITZWING. This is from the Thrilling 30 line, the subline of Generations. Decepticon symbol up there, Decepticon symbol there, continuation of the picture of BLITZWING. On the bottom, look, you can buy Springer and join the Transformers Collectors Club. On the side of the box, BLITZWING, he is from Series 2, he is the second figure. There is a very nice bio, you can read that if you want to, just pause it. Alright, Transformers Generations, it just shows you all the gimmicks he can do, tech specs, look at that. IDW, scan that. And that is it for his box. So, moving right along. Now, one thing I want to get out of the way, this will not be my only review of this guy. This guy will be getting 2 reviews, because once I end up getting my hands on the Legacy BLITZWING, I want to do a triple BLITZWING review. The only reason I'm reviewing this guy now is because my brain isn't working, and I can't think of any other figures to review. I have a lot of other figures that I haven't reviewed yet, but for whatever reason, I don't feel like reviewing any other figures at the moment. So this guy will be getting a second review in the triple BLITZWING review. I just want to get that out of the way. This will not be the first you see of this guy on the channel. Or this will not be the last of this guy on the channel. So, anyways, as we usually tend to do, let's take a look at his accessories. So, he includes his gun, and it's kind of like a, let's get BLITZWING out of the shot here, so we can focus on the gun, right here. So the gun is kind of a rifle-y kind of thing, and it looks good on all angles, like that. And then he also does include his sword. It's very nice paint apps there. For the sword. And these can both store on the tank. You just can take the gun, peg it onto the sword, and take the sword and peg it up top on the tank. And not bad weapon storage. I actually do like how this looks. Yay, they did weapon storage good. Anyways, so here is Generations, or Thrilling 30's BLITZWING, and this is a figure that's looked down upon, and I can understand why. I don't hate it, but I also don't really love it. Like, he's a really weird case. He is my definitive BLITZWING, but I can't bring myself to say I love him. And you'll see why. But the tank mode, I can confidently say, I love how this thing looks. His tank mode is excellent. You can see here, nice molded detailing for the treads. See if we can get the camera to focus on it. There we go. Nice detailing on the treads, right there. And you can see it's just got those barriers on it. Back is a bit gappy, but oh well. And the turrets looks very nice. I love how the cannon looks. And the front cleans up very well. The turret can rotate, albeit on a very strange angle. It doesn't look very natural when it rotates, but it can rotate. And the cannon can also move up and down. It can move up as many clicks as you like, but again, it doesn't look very natural when it does so. So I prefer to just leave the cannon down. And it can also fire for those of you who are sensitive to this stuff, dirty joke incoming. This thing can fire in the most inappropriate way possible. And I'm going to try to explain this in the most appropriate way possible. So we're going to try this. So you want to grab the front of the cannon and do that. And he will fire. That probably sounded really bad, but this is the only way. It is the only way for him to fire his missile, and it is unfortunate. But the missile does look nice. It's all blue. Very nice and blue. Yeah, that's really it for the tank mode. So, yeah, I don't want to make this video too long, so we're not going to do comparisons for this guy. So, let's just get straight to jet mode. So, to transform from tank mode to jet mode, first thing you want to do is just untab these side pieces here on the turret, and just rotates them like so, so that you got that thing going on right there. Now what you want to do is just take these front sections here and just close them up. You will have to probably, like, untab the legs first, so just do that. Untab the legs and then close these front sections up like so. And now what you want to do with the treads is just open them up. And just see if we can get the foot out of the way so we can, there we go. Open them up as far as they'll go. Flip this section inside, and now just push the treads all the way in, and flip out the wing. Now, second verse is the same as the first. Just like Emgo says, hey, when I steal quotes, at least I credit the guy. At least I have dignity when I steal. And then just push this all in. Like, flip out the wing, and then just flip out these little bits underneath the wings. On both sides, just do that. Like so. Just flip that out. Like so. There we go. And now, just rotate the legs like this. Just rotate them. And bring out this side bit like that. Flip around the foot. Bring out the fin. Like so. And there you go. So there's the legs all done. Now you just want to take the cannon. Bring it up like that. Take the cockpit section down here. And flip it around. Flip it all the way around. And tab it into place right there. Now take the cannon. Flip it in like this. And just fold it down underneath the bottom. Just get the arms resituated. Tab in the arms. Like so. Open up the fins here. These arms do not like to tab in on mine. There we go. Now you can just bring in the legs. Just bring these sections in. And now just tab in the legs the best you can. They don't really like to tab in this mode. At least I've noticed. On my copy anyways. And they are supposed to tab into the arms here. But whenever I do that, it just kind of undoes everything. So I'm not gonna do that because it just kind of means I need to, like, fiddle with the jet mode more, and the jet mode isn't the nicest thing to fiddle with, so I'm not gonna do that, but you can. It's an option. And there is the thrilling 30 or generations BLITZWING in jet mode. And it is a very nice jet mode. I will say that much. Everything on this toy looks very nice. Looks. But, let's see the details. You can see, nicely done cockpit there. So, and, it is a very daunting task. Like, again, the back is gappy. It is a very daunting task to turn a tank into a jet. So considering what they had to go off of, I'd say they did a good job. And he does kind of have like a Armada Starscream thing going on here. Which is actually pretty cool. And the cockpit can kinda open up like a little bit. Weirdly enough, the cockpit opens up a lot better in robot mode. Like, it only opens up this much, maybe. in alt mode, it opens up way better in robot mode. And he does have landing gear that you can just flip out if your fingernail is strong enough to get under there, and there we go. You can just flip that out. And now he has landing gear, so now he will stay in place. And, yeah, that's basically it for jet mode. So, without further ado, let's get to why you buy this figure, the robot mode. So, to turn this figure into robot mode, you want to just make sure that everything is untabbed. So just untab everything from where it was tabbed in. There we go. Just untab everything. Let everything go loose so that the jet mode is floppy. The jet mode should be a floppy mess. And that's how you want to start, believe it or not. I know, it's surprising. Floppy mess is floppy mess is floppy mess. So, just want to take the tank turret here, bring it back up to where it was before, and now take the nose cone, or the cockpit section, and bring it back up to where it was before. So that now there's kind of a jet tank hybrid, kind of like a Revenge of the Fallen Megatron looking thing. Anyways, just take the legs, swing them down. I'll just raise up the camera here because he is a Voyager, so he will be getting tall, and he's a big Voyager. So now just rotate the legs around so that the wings are at the back, and just kind of reverse transform the wings. And leave them sticking out this much, so that the treads can still fit all the way. Now rotate around the feet, open them up like so, and now just rotate these sections around. This out, open up feet, rotate around like so. Now just bring down his arms like this. And I will raise up the camera some more. Got more room to operate. Now just bring down his arm and rotate it around. And then flip this out. Bring out the arm, rotate it around, and flip this down. Now take the gun and just bring it up like this, but only bring it up this much, because you do want to flip this down, like so, and just bring this back up. Now, you will notice something now. Do you notice it yet? Are you noticing? Yeah, the head is off the mushroom peg. Now, the reason for this is not because I lost the head. I do have the head. But the head on mine busted. The reason for this is because the spring has too much force. And also the screw inside his head split the pipe that goes through his head. So my dad glued the head back together. He did a really good job, by the way. However, unfortunately, because of the glue, his head is now too wide to fit into the cockpit. So he has become a bit of a headmaster now. So, in most cases, the head will just pop up from out of the cockpit. However, on my copy, I do have to manually place the head onto the mushroom peg. Like that. So yeah, just an issue I thought I'd point out. I just wanted to point that out. But yeah, here is BLITZWING in bot mode, and again, looks really nice. I can't say the same about how he feels to handle, though. But we'll get to that when we get to that. But here's BLITZWING. Very nice detailing. I'll just let you look at the details. There. Back cleans up very nicely. Now, articulation-wise, head is on a mushroom peg. The arms can rotate a full 360 and have that happen. That's a thing. And then they can move out on extremely tight joints. And then not move back down. They can move back down. Rotation here. elbow, and a wrist swivel, and that came undone again, because why wouldn't it? And oh, that piece fell off. See what I mean? He's not the nicest thing to handle. Looks really nice, yes, but not the nicest thing in the world to handle. No waist swivel, head pops down. Legs actually have a very nice range of motion there. I'll move the arm out of the way. You can see how much they go out. Very nice range of motion there. Thigh swivel, bend at the knee, which is way too high up on his leg, and ankle pivot that is better the wrong way than it is the right way. He also does have a swivel here. Now, the main gimmick, this is the reason I bought the toy, is the animated gimmick. So, as you can see, he's got just his regular BLITZWING face, but if you flip this up, and this is why I'm saying my dad did a really good job fixing this, because when he fixed the head, it still retained the face swap gimmick. The face swap still works. So, he did a really good job fixing this. But there's the crazy face. Don't know how well the camera's picking it up, but it does have red paint in there. And then the last face, which is a bit difficult to get out because of its shape. Come on, there we go. Is the scientist face. So there's that. And now he can hold his weapons, obviously. Hold the sword, and he can just barely hold his gun. Like, just barely. But once the gun's in, it stays in securely. I can't say that about the rest of the figure, though. Now, I know I'm bashing on this figure a lot, but this is one of those cases of a figure where it's not very good. But I don't know why. It's just, for some unexplainable reason, I still like it. I have no idea why. After all the pain that this thing has brought me, I can't bring myself to hate it. I still like this toy. It also does hold emotional value for me, because this was the first TFCon purchase I've ever made, like, period. Walked into the convention, went up to one of the booths, saw that this guy was only going for $35, and I just said, you know what, I'll take it. So he was my first TFCon purchase. Siege Shockwave coming in a close second, and Armada Prime coming in at third. But he's not very good, but I like him. I can't bring myself to dislike the toy. But anyways, yeah, that was my review on the Transformers Generations Voyager Class Thrilling 30 Level 2 Intermediate Level Triple Changer Jet Tank 2014 Triple Face Launching Missile Triple Changer Robot to Jet to Tank BLITZWING. Y'all know I like to do those mouthfuls at the end. And see you on the flip side. Bye.